Hey folks, thanks for joining me for this very special moment. It's kind of reminiscent of when you're, say, a kid and you get that favorite present for your birthday, or you come down the stairs on, at 5:30 a.m. on Christmas morning, or whatever holiday you celebrate. It's all the same here. So this is the mystery box that came in. PNY, they do their fair share of work. So let's see what we got here. And there's something about that first unboxing too. I figured I had to share the moment. But you know what? I think the spoiler is going to be up, but especially after you see this. So let me get a scissors, because unlike some of the other cards or even birthdays as a child, I'd like to be a bit more careful with this. Now, have you ever seen one of these before? Basically, it's going from 12 VHPWR to 8-pin. So, now what card would really go through all that trouble? I think folks are getting more and more familiar with the little charade I got going on here. But this is just a little skinny one, but not just any skinny one. This reflects the newest Blackwell generation of the 24 gigabyte VRAM Nvidia Pro RTX 4000. Now, as far as dollar for dollar and VRAM for VRAM and performance for performance and say the occupation of your PCIe slots, this one is not a greedy one. Not at all. In fact, if you look at it, you see how thin that is? Give me 1 second, and I'll tell you precisely how thin it is. Not quite down to the calipers, but I'll get you both metric and imperial on this one. So, look. The entire thickness of the card is a smidge over a ½ inch. And you think about, the other one I've got over here, and I'm going to show you these two next to each other, because it's also the slender edition, and I will let you take a look, because these are both going to be tested like the little child I am on birthday or Christmas morning immediately on my system to see what they can do. So I'm going to gently set this down. Now, let's take a look around. I don't want to jump too hit. So here we go. This is where it goes. So it plugs in here. So it is going to take that full voltage. But as I understand, this card only consumes 145 watts. Unlike, I don't know if anyone's ever seen this rarity before. It's not all terribly common, but it's a 3090 Slim Turbo Edition. So basically, it's a 2-slot equivalent of the 3090 Ti. And so this one I did get from a refurbishment lot center that does the rebuilds of these older cards. So this one I do, of course, like anytime you get something rebuilt or refurbished, you're going to be a little concerned and hesitant. So I've been kind of looking it around. I do see the scratches and everything on it, but otherwise I'm not terribly worried, because I do not see. Although you wouldn't see it, would you? So this will be something that'll be interesting to see how it performs. So I'm going to put this in this. This is brand new, by the way. So these two are going to join each other in the Threadripper system, and we're going to see if we can't pool the full, say, 96 gigabytes of RAM. Because I'm going to have to show you that trick next. It's a pooling technique that actually serves to bypass the actual Nvidia bricks, I suppose you could say, they put in there to say, basically, if you don't have this type of card, you can't use pooled memory, or you need NVLink. Well, there is a little bit of latitude there. There are means to get about 17 gigabytes a second on PCIe 4 between cards. Again, I don't want to get in all that right now. We'll get into all that later, because I'm going to go play with these and let you guys know how they perform. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you sharing the moment with me, and we'll talk again soon.